Welcome students. In this video, we shall see how to draw the electron dot structure of different hydrocarbons. As we know that hydrocarbons are compound made up of carbon and hydrogen. So carbon has the electron configuration of 2 and 4. Hydrogen has just one electron. So how the electron dot structure can be made for different hydrocarbons? Let us begin with the simplest hydrocarbon, that is methane. So methane has one atom of carbon and 4 atoms of hydrogen. So let us take carbon atom, and these cross represent the electrons of the carbon. Now let us take hydrogen. So here we have dots representing the electrons of the hydrogen. Now if this if this atom hydrogen shares these electron, it will have 2 electrons in its shell and it will be stable. So by sharing like this, hydrogen can have a stable electronic configuration. Similarly, the carbon will share one electron with each hydrogen, and in this way the carbon atom will also have stable configuration. So this is how we can draw the electron dot structure for methane. This compound is methane. Now let us consider another example. Let us take ethene. Ethene is C2H4, means it is having 2 carbon atoms and 4 hydrogen atoms. So let us take carbon atoms. Now here we have the electrons of one carbon atom, and here we have the electrons of second carbon atom, and let us draw hydrogen. So here we have hydrogen atoms. Now these hydrogen atoms share electrons with the carbon atom, and similarly this carbon atom shares electrons with the adjacent carbon atom as well as these hydrogen. So we can draw it like this. This carbon atom will have all these electrons, 4 electrons of its own, 1/5 and 6th from hydrogen, and these 2 from the other carbon atom. Similarly, the second carbon atom will also have the 8 electrons. In this way, we can see that carbon atoms are sharing 2 pairs of electrons. One pair of electrons, second pair of electrons. So we have a double bond between these carbon atoms. So here we have a double bond between the carbon atoms as they are sharing 2 pairs of electrons, and single bond with the other 4 hydrogen atoms. So in this way you can draw the electron dot structure of ethene. Now let us take another example. Now let us, this time we take ethyne. Ethyne is C2H2, means it is having 2 carbon atoms and 2 hydrogen atoms. So let us draw these carbon atoms like this, and the electrons of second carbon, and let us have the hydrogen here with its electron. Now hydrogen will share its electron with carbon atoms. Similarly, this time the carbon will share 3 pair of electrons with each other. So the carbon will have the sharing like this. This carbon will also have sharing like this. So we see that the 3 pairs of electrons are shared between the 2 carbon atoms. So the structure is like this. We have a triple bond here and the single bond with hydrogen atoms. So I hope this structure, electron dot structure, is clear to you. Now let us take some other compound like ammonia. Ammonia is NH3, that is having nitrogen atom. Nitrogen atom has configuration 2 and 5. Atomic number is 7. Hydrogen has just one electron. Now if we draw the electron dot structure of nitrogen, so nitrogen has two electrons here, and let us see that these are the other three electrons of nitrogen. So these are the 5 electrons of nitrogen, and if we draw hydrogen here, so hydrogen atoms, one electron of each hydrogen atom, third atom of hydrogen. Now sharing will take place like this, and the nitrogen will also have 3 electrons, one from each hydrogen, and in this way it has 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons shared with 3 atoms of hydrogen. So in this way the nitrogen atom is now stable. Here we see that this pair of electrons is not shared with any other atom. So this pair of electrons is called lone pair. But if we see here, these electrons are shared. So this is known as bond pair of electrons, because the electrons are shared and they are forming a bond between nitrogen atom and hydrogen atom. So I hope with these examples you can draw the electron dot structure of different hydrocarbons and other compounds. Thank you so much.